Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of
The Skooled Zone.
So, before we head into the backyard here, there's actually a couple of things I wanted to show you back upstairs. So let's do that real quick. The first thing I noticed during editing was a book that we had missed. So let me show you that real quick, so in case any of you caught it in the last episode. Most of you probably didn't. But it's this book right here, and it's the third stricture. And we read that in Dr. Galvani's office. So technically, I didn't miss anything. I just wanted to show you in case you were like, oh, you missed a book. Most of you are probably like, huh? But, some people might be paying really close attention. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to show you was that when I went back, I headed this way just for, giggles, decided to head out onto this little balcony here and found a couple of interesting things. First of all, I ran around this corner and saw that there was some king sparrow feathers. No big deal, but, I decided to keep going since this area you can actually walk on. And if you're not afraid of heights, which I am, but video games do a great job of helping you overcome those kind of things. The next thing I noticed was that... why can't I do that? Okay. I noticed that way back here in the corner is a poster or a billboard that you can't see from... Oh, now it's letting me do it. That's weird. It's a billboard you can't see from the street. Look at that distance. Gotta love it. So I was like, wait, I've never seen that before. So I decided just to kind of skulk around these little ledges, whatever you might call them, and it's not a big deal. It's not like it's advertising for another Bethsoft game or anything like that. It just says, warning, don't lose your head, stalker, something in the night, whatever. But it's kind of a little bit of an Easter egg, I'll show you. We'll go down to the street because we can actually head into the backyard from down here, and I'll show you why I missed it down there. See, you can't see it. I suppose you might be able to see it from way back here, maybe. Not even really then. It's one of those things where I guess you get a little extra bonus art if you do some extra exploring. Not really anything, terribly pressing, but I thought it was kind of neat for those of you who are more hardcore Dishonored fans. So let's head on into the backyard.
Please, she's my sister. She's not a witch. I know her. Out of the way. You expect preferential treatment just because you are her brother? She will burn. All witches must burn.
Bertolt.
Let's
I swear I've...
Here, let's sleep dart him so we don't make too much noise.
Silence your lying tongue, foul witch.
I'll read Someone signs get over here. Take it.
Alright, so those two look like they were in trouble. So let's see what they have to say.
You appeared as if from nowhere. We would both be dead if not for you.
We are forever in your debt. I cannot thank you enough.
I must get my sister to safety. But first, I may know of a way to thank you. There's a safe in the bunkhouse. The combination is 203. Take what you want, and good luck.
Alright, so take a look at her face. If you saw that, and you've played I think it's the Brigmore Witches DLC. I don't think she appears in the Knife of Dunwall. She may. But, I see a dude over there. Gotta take care of him in a minute. Anyway, she looks like the woman that's in the whale factory that tries to get you to help her out. She also looks a little bit like a woman that you find in the tenements yard. She's up in a balcony. When we get to that DLC, I'll and that section of it, I'll point it out. But it's kind of interesting. I mean, unless all those female characters look all generic, which they might, then otherwise, I think she's a character. So let's keep moving. I don't think there's anything big up here except for a little pouch, but I did see some items down here. I'm not sure if I've ever been in this little section before. Looks like you can hop down here into a little secret room. Oh, that's kind of neat. Alright, well, let's see what we got here. Some food, which we don't need. Nothing really in there. Backyard gate key, that's always good. Pouch. Okay, got a couple of books, so let's check out what these say. Tales for Children. Ah, yes, this is the nursery rhyme book that made me crack up a few episodes back. It's called a different title here. Before it was called something like Timeless Children's Rhymes. But it looks like it's the same book. And then this thing right here is new. Abductee Manifest. Let's check it out. By the way, abductee means someone who's been abducted or kidnapped. Abductor is the one who does the abducting, which means to steal someone away, usually by force. And again, if you already know what some of these words mean, just relax, pat yourself on the back, and remember there's always going to be people younger than you watching. I cover factoids from grade school to university and beyond. It's all about the knowledge, people. Okay. The following children have been brought to Godfrey's farm, awaiting passage to Whitecliff on the 13th day, month of seeds. Jude Thornton, Ada Hargreave, Nicholas Reynes, Patrick Fagan, Roland Williams, Zachary Clendon, Thomas Jordan, Kent Hodgson. Ration allotment. Ration means a small, restricted amount of food, and allotment means an assigned portion of something. So a ration allotment is just a more official way of saying a specific amount of given food. 12 crusts of bread, 1 wheel of blood ox cheese. There's actually a couple of factoids here. Cheese is made into wheel shapes because it makes for more even aging of the cheese, without corners. And it also helped when large blocks of cheese were made so that they could be literally rolled off the table and into stacks. And secondly, can cheese come from oxes? The answer is actually yes. Cheese doesn't all come from cows. You may have heard of goat cheese, or if you've ever had feta cheese, that comes from sheep. Simply speaking, cheese is just the coagulation of milk protein. So any mammal that produces milk could create cheese. There's even such a thing as donkey or reindeer cheese, believe it or not. And lastly, 5 tins of brined hagfish. Alright, sounds like they're eating, not. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Can't pick up these dolls, but dolls, in some form or another, have been probably around since the dawn of man. I mean, caveman toddlers needed something to entertain themselves while their parents were off hunting and foraging. It's just human instinct to want to grab something snugly and just hug it. But dolls that look like other children didn't really become popular until right around when Dishonored takes place. This doll in particular looks like a Parian doll. See, it's little details like this that made me want to start off the channel with this game. I mean, they must have had an incredible research team or some really smart writers and set designers to accurately capture the period like this. It's kind of amazing. So I think that's it in this area, so let's keep moving. I think we saw a little guardy guard over here. There he is. We don't want him to see us, so we're going to wait till he turns around. And there we go. Yep, wrong place, wrong time, dude. And another backyard gate key. Alright, I see some guards there, so we are not going to... Long live the Empress. She was a wench. Alright, so we got the backyard key, but we're not going to go through there because I did see some guards hanging out. So let's see if we can go up this way. Oh, and we have a bone charm nearby. He's way back over there. Alright, so let's equip our heart and see what we got. Bone charm there. Bone charm there. Rune there. Okay, nice. Alright, well, let's head on up here. Tripwire trap. So let's link on over here and disarm that. Believe we have to head down here. So since we got the distance, I'm just gonna blink instead of bothering with that chain. And we have a whole bunch of rats. So looks like all the goodies are on that table. So I'm gonna head over here, grab the pouch, and let's consume some of these rats. Just because we can. Thin the herd, so to speak. You know, I'm not going to kill him. I don't think we need to. So let's just head over here. And there is a vice and a bone charm. Come on, be something good. Unnerving target. Let's check it out. Enemies have a slight chance to miss with guns. Ooh, that's actually kind of useful. We're not carrying any bodies anymore, really. So let's unequip that and equip that. And then let's check this. Trevor, we're going to need another shipment of tools to destroy these accursed bone charms. Cursed means, it's kind of like saying cursed, but sort of in a more hateful tone. Though we managed to break down over a dozen last month, there are more coming in from all over Bristol, and the things are remarkably resilient, which I may have mentioned in a previous episode. Resilient means like really strong and able to bounce back very easily from some adversity. And let's check out... I guess that's a pile of broken down bone charms. I don't know. Let's check out this book. The Bone Charm Situation. Excerpt from a report to the office of the High Overseer Gerard. I was asked, should we not tolerate the possession of simple bone charms among the populace? Surely this is a trivial matter, merely a cultural practice seen across the Isles, not as terrible as the creation and coveting of the more complex occult runes. Such an insidious question. Insidious means wickedly crafty or treacherous. The foolish distinction weakens our mission while the stench of the outsider grows thick around us. Perhaps, as some claim, our ancestors tolerated these cursed practices during the times before our modern empire arose, to ease the lives of the lowliest serfs. A serf is a person in servitude, barely a step above a slave, as they paved the roads to civilization. But there is no excuse for the witchery in this brighter industrial age. Having adjudicated the trials, adjudicated is a fancy way of saying to have judged, so he could have just said, having judged the trials of many heretics myself, I swear that their eyes, as the clarity of pain took their lives, were grateful to be liberated. Alright, so I think that's it down here. Let's head on back up, and I believe if we do it just right, we can blink right onto a chain. Yep, nice. Okay, so, whoops. Alright, so let's see where that guard is. If he's peeked his head around down here again. Not yet. So we'll keep moving. Alright, so there's a guard down here. Oh, there he is. Alright, we'll take him out as soon as he, well... There we go. Awesome. Okay, so let's see if we can dart this guy in the back of the head. Okay, so we have a dog on alert. Let's put him to sleep. Okay. And there's a guard way down there, but we'll mess with him a little later. There's another guy. Wonder if I could shoot him in the back of the head without alerting. Almost.
Get up right now.
See, there's an alarm there that I don't want to go off.
Oh, I'll find you.
Oh, yeah?
I know you're here.
Alright. I won't be...
Grenade, grenade. There we go. Alright, I'm going to throw him down here so he's not quite so obvious. And then let's head back up here. And... excellent. Okay, so in the next episode, we are going to tackle this little workshop down here. I can walk on it because the glass isn't broken yet, but we'll do that in the next episode. So, thanks for sticking around, and hope you enjoyed it. Wasn't a whole lot to cover this session, but time moves by so quickly as I'm learning. So, gotta leave myself some time to edit, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.